Christmas to really share in Christmas videos, because I don't know if everybody does Christmas. So let me know. I just take it for granted, and I assume, and we know what happens when you assume stuff. But I have noticed a ton of people go away on vacations during Christmas, like a real vacation, not like visiting relatives, but like a getaway. So I wonder if that's why they don't want to be around the Christmas hoopla. Oh, that's a fun word. Forgot about that word, hoopla. Debacle is up there. At the top of the fun word list. I think it hit me a long while ago, many years ago. There was a karaoke night, and a lot of people showed up. They were going to do prizes. Friends are with, they decided to do a Tom Jones song. It really wasn't their best. And when they came off the stage, they were so disgusted. And they referred to it, and that whole night, even all the years after, as the Tom Jones debacle. That was funny. I still want to do spelling bee videos. There's something so relaxing about this cycle of the spelling bee. How the teacher, you'd get your paper and everybody had to be quiet. And we always would fold our paper in half, 10 words on one side, 10 on the other. And she'd say the word. And she always had a wonderful sentence that went with the word that I find like she had to have practiced the night before with what sentence was she going to use. Because when I try to reenact the spelling bee, it seems like I always come up with a silly sentence. But I think I have one or two spelling bee. I incorporated a spelling bee where you say the word. Whatever the word is. Coloring. Her word is coloring. And I'd say a sentence. Last night, our family stayed up late coloring in their new coloring books. Then she repeated again. Coloring. And she'd wait a while. The timing and the rhythm and the quietness of the little spelling test. How relaxing is that? And then she would not say word number 2 or word number 3. She would move on by saying, next word. She'd say it twice. I think I've had to delete a couple spelling bees I started because by the second or third word, the sentences were so silly. So let me know if you would enjoy like a Christmas spelling bee using Christmas words. Well, that's how I started the spelling bee. I got a word search magazine, and I could not find the fun in the traditional word search itself. But I did enjoy the words, and instead of word searching for the words in the book, I would say the word, use it in a sentence, and then move on to the next word. I think I may have titled it like From Word Search to Spelling Bee, or Spelling Bee from the Word Search magazine or something. So I hope no one felt they were robbed. See what else? Oh, we might stop. You know how I just rave about the Costco rotisserie chicken. Best price, best tasting chicken than in any other store. I think I got sick a couple weeks ago after eating, and we checked out the ingredients online, and there's a ton of stuff in there. So it might have too much food coloring or added ingredients, fillers, or I don't know what they call them. But then I thought, I'll just make sure I don't eat the skin. But that's the best part about chicken, right? Skin. But I think it's a lost cause, because when you have something marinated or coated with something, I think the cooking process, it all seeps into the flavor of the food, right? Do you guys even clip coupons anymore? This was such a fun pastime with Grandma, my mom's mom, and my mom. And I enjoy looking at the change from my grandma in the 70s, 60s, 70s, when I remember Grandma and her coupons and going to the grocery store. Oh my goodness. But back then they didn't call it on sale. It was special. Everything was on special. If I can find the newspaper printout where it said on special. And I don't know if you needed a coupon. I think they were just advertising that week such and such an item is on special. Because I remember Grandma bringing the that part of the newspaper. And so many times we'd be in the aisle, she said, "Oh, Angela, get me two of those. They're on special this week." And Grandma was so funny with her purse, pocketbook. It wasn't even like a traditional purse that would sling over our shoulders. It was really like a pocketbook or like an extra large wallet. And never forget, she would walk around with a shopping cart and she would hold tight onto that little purse. I mainly remember her having a black purse. And I'm always reminded of Grandma when we watch Golden Girls. You know how Sophia, the grandma, had her little wicker purse. Hysterical. And even their wicker furniture, which I must admit, I think wicker is for fancy people. My mom had wicker. Well, her wicker furniture was outdoors, but it still bothered me. And Golden Girls furniture, I think, really is wicker in the front room. So I don't understand the joy of wicker. But when she came out with her wicker purse, I knew there had to be a bigger, better, deeper meaning for those who love wicker, because I was truly missing it. So, let's see. She would go there. And she also had a little coin change purse in her pocketbook. And it seems I always remember her paying cash. And I always remember her. Alpha Beta was the only grocery store we shopped at. This was right around the corner from her house. This is a grandpa that lived in Bell Gardens. And then Grandma would drive. Oh my goodness. And we think for many years, near the end, she didn't even have a license because she had to go to renew it. And because she needed glasses or didn't have a proper prescription for her glasses, she didn't pass. But I'm pretty sure she kept driving. Oh my goodness. And she drove. The car I remember the most was the Ford Galaxy, the big Ford Galaxies. I've seen different Galaxies. This was a big one. Big black one. And I can remember when Grandma would drive and I'd sit in the front seat, passenger seat, window down, looking through, going by the cars and thinking to myself, she's going so fast. And if I stick my hand out the window, we're so close to those cars, I could just touch them. She never got in a mishap. We never had trouble. And she was not very tall. So when she would sit in the driver's seat, she had just enough room to see over the steering wheel. But it was still fun. I never was nervous driving with Grandma until as an adult, as I thought back on the situation. And of course, no seatbelts. We never wore seatbelts. Like, as I mentioned before, Grandma and Grandpa, both sets of grandparents, lived down in the LA area. And so it was usually an hour trip there and an hour trip back. No seatbelts. I can remember my dad had a Ford station wagon, the one that had the little, in the way very back of the station wagon, it had these little pop-up seats. And that was something back then. We never had seatbelts. We would jump from the middle seat to the back and on the freeway. And I do believe back then the freeway speed was 10 miles an hour faster than it is now. Never an accident. Never a problem. So grateful. But never thought twice about it. Wasn't until I got married. My husband could not believe I drove all around town and no seatbelt, nothing. And So in California, you know, the kids were born in the 80s, and they had to have a car seat buckled in with a seatbelt. I don't remember if that's when the seatbelt law came into effect, that everybody had to have a seatbelt. I may have been wearing my seatbelt simply because my husband did. And pretty much when we went anywhere, he was wearing a seatbelt. Let's see what else. All the trips we took to Las Vegas in both a van, a Ford Econoline van, and that Ford station wagon. Neither vehicle had air conditioning. We thought nothing of driving there with no seatbelts. But I do recall, like hot summer nights, driving to or from Vegas, and we would always travel at night because it was so hot. My mom would get so mad. It was so hot. And I would try to roll down the window just a smidge, just a pinch. And my mom would always feel the breeze and knew I had the window rolled down. And she'd turn around and roll it up. I haven't been to Las Vegas since COVID, post-COVID. I don't know. One lady said the price of the rooms where they normally stay had gone up so bad that she ended up not going. She tried to call ahead to book her reservation, and then she ended up not going. Now, I don't know about Vegas, but for what it's worth, I've mentioned this in a few of my most recent videos. Sprouts is so pricey, you guys. Walmart has really upped their organic, gluten-free, and vegan foods. That things you could only find at Sprouts or Whole Foods, now you find at Walmart. Do you know, last night I tried to get some vitamin D tablets or gel tabs. Sprouts had them for $14 a bottle. Now, I knew Walmart didn't sell the brand I wanted. I checked on Amazon, half price. The regular price at Amazon was half of what they sold this exact same thing for at Sprouts. It was $15 Sprouts and $7 something at Amazon. I don't know how stores can get away with that. The Veganese, $3 cheaper at Walmart. Pot sticklers and these little gluten-free egg rolls, $2 to $3 cheaper. Bread, the Canyon bread, $3 cheaper, $3 to $4 cheaper. The organic grass-fed hamburger, $2 to $3 cheaper. Now, I don't know how they can do that. So, thank you, Walmart. Do any of us still shop Target anymore? Not really. I know I was doing Target online a few months back because they told me if I didn't use my charge card, I was going to be in trouble. And they just shut down my Target charge card. They offer a 5% discount Target with a Target charge card, but I still think Walmart has better pricing. I would really be in trouble if I had a Walmart charge card. Let's see what else. You know, there's ornaments on Amazon for your neighbor. Sometimes I'm at a loss for the neighbors, but I think mostly I'm at a loss because everybody has everything, right? But I found some very touching ornament sayings for neighbor. I think one was a good neighbor being like a star in the sky. You don't always see them, but you know they're there. And I had never seen that before. But then, of course, I don't know if I was really searching Amazon for a gift for neighbor. Was it Orion? What's the name of the spaceship that just landed in the ocean? That was kind of exciting. Like real talk of sending people to the moon. And of course, you know what I thought of was, remember that show, the Jackie Gleason show? I think it was from the 50s. And he'd get overheated with his wife. I think that his phrase was, "To the moon, Alice, to the moon." He was kind of really overheated a lot of his episodes, right? Didn't each episode include him in a pickle? And he'd be mad at somebody. But I really wasn't the Jackie Gleason show enthusiast as much as I was the I Love Lucy show from the 50s. And how devastated when I realized at a young age that Lucy and Ricky weren't married anymore in real life. Couldn't believe it. Like my whole world was ruined. And same thing with Sonny and Cher. I think I was so into the celebrity life. I wasn't jealous, but I thought, you know, what a lovely life. That's a wonderful couple, a wonderful life. And then Sonny and Cher get divorced as well. Couldn't believe it. Because, of course, we never see the bad side. They're public people, and they need to make money, so they're not going to show their ugly selves on TV, right? But I think it was nice. They were able to seem, it appeared they were able to remain somewhat friendly. Sonny and Cher. And then Sonny died in a tree accident. She skied into a tree. He did that, and Liam Neeson's wife did that, and they both died. Terrible. My most favorite commercial from back in the day. Remember the Help, I've Fallen and I Can't Get Up commercial? Good commercial. And the other one is the elderly lady from Wendy's, Where's the Beef? Was that the late 70s or early 80s? That was a good one. Let's see, what else? I think I always remember the Tootsie Roll Pop from a kid. How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll Pop? And how there was a cartoon kid asking the owl. And the owl licks 3 times and then bites it and says 3. I could really relate because I never had the patience to wait till I got to the center of a Tootsie Roll Pop. I was always biting on it. Terrible. So, back to Grandma and her coupons. Do you guys still clip coupons and actually hand carry them in your purse into the store? Or are you like me, shopping at Walmart? And Walmart items are cheaper on their own. You don't even need to use a coupon. And the big $60 million question is, do you say coupon